T live literally just started. That was weird. Hold up. Sending somebody a message. But was good, everybody? We are just getting started. We're doing an Amazon Q&A. Any questions you have about selling on Amazon? I'm just sending a quick message. Boom. There we go. Hold on. Unstable connection. Yeah, give me a sec. I think I'm going to reset the live. It's bugging out right now. I do not know why it is, but it is. We'll see. Starting out as you as a mentor, what can I expect profit in the first year? Business doesn't work like that, bro. Only God himself knows how much profit you're going to make in your first year. You should watch my second to last video that I posted. Nobody should think like that when it comes to business. Do you want to start the business? Then start the business. Do you not want to start the business? Then don't start the business. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be like rude or anything like that. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just that like the people have the wrong goals when trying to start a business. Did Steve Jobs sit there and say, I'm only going to make these computers if the Macintosh, if I make this much, or how much am I going to make my first year? No, he created a great product and then Apple became one of the biggest companies in the world. Am I saying that you're going to create one of the biggest companies in the world? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should focus on just creating a good product. You should focus on just launching a solid business. Nobody in the world can predict how much you will make. When I started my Amazon business, I wasn't sitting there thinking, when my cousins, they were telling me, you should go start selling on Amazon. I didn't sit there and say, do you think that I'll make 100K in profit my first year? And if I can't, then I'm not going to start this business. No, I was like, okay, I see the success that you guys have on Amazon. If you guys can do it, you guys are humans just like I am. If you can do it, then let's see what I can go do. And then I started, and then I didn't focus on anything else except for the steps in front of me. It's like maybe a silly analogy, but it'd be like having a 5,000 piece Lego set and then somebody asking, bro, how long is it going to take me to build the Lego? I don't know. It depends. There's so many factors into that. Some people build faster than others, but you should focus on step 1 and focus on step 2. Maggie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Gone, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. At 16, what could you say I can get into? Whatever interests you, man. Don't listen to some dude on the internet on what you should do with your life. FB, what's up, man? I just sent you a message, bro. I asked because there's a lot of people on TikTok promising that, so your honesty is appreciated. I'm assuming that last word was going to be appreciated. Of course, man. I try to be transparent. I didn't start creating content to sell anybody on this pipe dream of Amazon. I started social media to teach people how to sell on Amazon. So you can come to my page to learn. You can come to my page to get value, but I'm not this guy. Like it makes no difference to my life. Respectfully, if anybody goes and starts selling on Amazon, it really is a matter of like, hey, you want the information? I'm going to be one of the trusted sources to give you that information. What's good, brother? What up, FB? Range, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. What up, E-Man? I currently do watchmaking and selling, which is great for my age so far. Nice, man. Keep at it. Find one thing and just be great at it, whatever that thing is. I always used to think that like I would have I always used to think that I would like not make my kids, but like I definitely am going to encourage it, but like, oh, my kids have to be entrepreneurs. Man, if you want to be a garbage truck driver, cool. Be the best garbage truck driver that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Just like find something and be great at it. Don't be average. Sea Urchin, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. I'm launching 4 times this year, bro. About to be fun. Nice, brother. You're getting back into Amazon. Saw you made a little run with TikTok Shop, which is super sick. Congratulations. Actually, I think I DM'd you this, bro, but I had somebody that I know send me one of your videos, not on this page, but on your TikTok Shop page. Lukey, what up, Sea Urchin? Malik, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I get what you mean. Actually, if you have a job, always put 100% into whatever you do. Yeah, man, that's kind of what's wrong with this this world nowadays. People just put in half the effort, and it doesn't make any sense. You'll never achieve greatness if, for example, if you work at McDonald's, but you're on the side, you're starting a business. If you put in half effort at your job, you will put half effort into your business, and your business likely won't be successful. Just be great. Strive to be great. Be obsessed or be average. Yes, sir. Just need somewhere to start investing, spread out across TikTok Shop, but it's not long term, you know? Yeah, for sure. Koch, thank you for the follow. You're live. Wait, what do you mean? FB? Yes, I am live. Was good, was good. Charles, if you're still in here, bro, why are you launching 4 products? I'm curious. Why not just launch one product at a time? I know you've had experience on Amazon before, and you kind of went through some obstacles that made you kind of get out of it, but why 4? That just kind of, I think you're smart with e-commerce, but that sounds like a noob trader move. Did you not see my previous message? That was my additional to my first message. No, TikTok probably muted it. I just see what's good, brother. I appreciate you, and you're live. What's e-commerce? Internet commerce, the act of selling products on the internet. Whether that's Shopify, TikTok Shop. Yo, actually, is Charles still in here? No, he's not, I don't think. I know that's not his. Well, anyways, that's neither here or there. Let's go. Should we do some live product research today? What do we think? Okay, weird. I will follow up with you after the live. Hopefully you get this message. Yes, I did. What up, Rihan? Hey, Rihan, you're in the YT live. I'd be on both platforms. What? Oh, that was a trip. I was like, wait, what do you mean by that? And then I realized you're on YT as well. What's up, Rihan? May I ask you what you do? I sell products on Amazon, my friend. What up, show? Can you check cost of product without creating a listing for new product? You can get a quote on the cost of goods, but you won't have your landed cost unless you create a shipment. I had somebody who was DMing me and they were like, oh yeah, I got this quote for shipping. And I was like, that's not an accurate quote. Like, you don't have the shipping box dimensions. You don't have the addresses that it's going to go to. They probably just used a West Coast address to quote you the cheapest shipping. So yeah, you need to be able to get an accurate, the best way to get an accurate shipping quote is create a mock listing on Amazon, then create a mock shipment, see what addresses it would go to, and then get a shipping quote so you can get your true landed cost. Do you help people selling on Amazon? Like any tutorials? Yes, sir. All good, Rihan, bro, as long as you're getting value from it, man. How much money do you need to start this? 3 to 6K USD for the business model that I do. I create my own brands. I don't sell existing brands on Amazon. Like I'm not a reseller of Adidas or anything. Get me on. I'm 20. I do blue collar work at 20, trying to get out. All I need is 8K a month. Nice, man. Get you on what? Like put you on to Amazon? That's what these lives are about, bro. Ask any questions that you have about selling on Amazon. Curious Rihan in the YT chat, or you can, if you're still in the TikTok chat, what program did you get? After how long did you hit 10K months? 1 month, my very first month selling on Amazon. Yeah, Trev. Yeah, man. I mean, ask questions about Amazon in this live. That's why I do these lives. Or go watch my TikTok content. I have so much content about Amazon. That's literally all I post about pretty much. I put people on every day, son. That is what the content is about. No, I don't set it up for anybody. You got to do that. Do you have spare change? Oh, that's crazy. Definitely a troll, but that's crazy, son. That is wild. That's haram, bro. Again, no, it's a troll, but he says, ask your mama. Hey, that's funny, Sally. Do you make your own products? May I ask you how you advertise? I advertise on Amazon. How do you find products that sell well in Canada? You need some kind of product research software, but I would recommend looking in the US. Everybody that I know who lives in Canada sells in the US market because it's the biggest market and it is the best market. That is where you want to put your products 100%. It's kind of like if you can position, hold on, cleaning my screen, my camera. If you were to be selling your products in person somewhere, would you want to put your product in front of 10 people or would you want to put your product in front of 1,000 people? I've been doing this since 2019, deep, coming up on my 7-year anniversary as an Amazon seller, which is pretty wild. Why do you not expand on other apps like Walmart, etc.? I do. We have our products everywhere, but Amazon is still the best. My FBA account sold a few SKUs a few years ago. I would assume I'm not eligible for the new seller incentives. No, you are not. How do you research products for Walmart? I don't research products for Walmart. I despise Walmart. We just put our Amazon products up there. Can I create a new account to be eligible? Technically, you can't have multiple seller accounts. You'd have to do this allegedly the right way, or else they'll ban both of your accounts. It's not something I like talking about on social media because most people would likely do it wrong, and one wrong move and you lose both of your accounts. So you'd be jumping over hoops to get that, to be honest, but theoretically, yes. How was your beginning day when you start your business? It was great. I mean, I knew nothing about e-commerce, but I learned. What's this business model name? This is exactly what I like. It's called Amazon Private Label. Again, not reselling existing brands. Don't believe in that. It is creating my own brands and selling them on Amazon. So some people resell Nike. I am Nike, not literally, but how long did it take for you to learn? I mean, pretty quick. Within 3 months, I had a product up on Amazon. What kind of products do you sell? Top categories: home and kitchen, office products, baby products, toys and games, and health and household. Those are my top categories that I sell in. But that doesn't mean that those are the only categories that you can launch and be successful in. I'd say most categories you can find successful products. It's more so like categories that I would avoid, things like electronic products, clothing products, shoes, fragile items, seasonal items, jewelry, and then outside of that, chilling. So how do you make your own brands? Getting a trademark, contacting a manufacturer, and putting your logo on the product or packaging. Is it fine if the accounts are two separate entities? It's cool if you don't want to talk about it. Yes, but again, like Amazon has a very good system of flagging that. So if it's under your same Wi-Fi, if it's under the same name, phone number, address, yeah. Bro, I'm going to send you a novel regarding your question. Sounds good, brother. What's the pros and cons of selling on Amazon? Pros, you have access to the largest e-commerce platform ever built in the entire world. Cons, you're at the mercy of Amazon. How do you ship? Do you have your own warehouse or with Amazon? Product goes from overseas from my manufacturer directly to Amazon. Amazon stores it and then they pick, pack, and ship my order to the customer. So you get them off sites like Alibaba and create ads and stuff. Yeah, but the ads are native to Amazon. If you've ever shopped on Amazon and seen like where it says sponsored, that's an Amazon ad. That's somebody paying to put their product in that position. Essentially, that's at its most basic level. Little more complex than that, but that's like I said, the basic understanding of it. How much is it to get a trademark approximately? It ranges. Like people try to cheap out and go like the Fiverr route. Could probably get one done for $400 or $500, or probably like 1,000. Amazon Prime sorting too slow nowadays. It's because it's Q4. It's not too slow nowadays. Amazon tells you that there's going to be longer check-in times during Q4 because it's the most popular time for buying products in the year. Did you start on your own or did you have mentors helping you start the business? I had mentors, my cousins. They were the ones who encouraged me to start selling on Amazon, and they were the ones who guided me and got me into it. Yes, Sally, I do. It's in the TikTok bio. But I also I always tell people, like, I'm not the guy who's trying to shill that to you. I put out so much free content. If you guys notice, the only time I talk about it is if somebody asks about it, or if I'm doing my shameless plug, which I usually do one time every live. But yeah, I'm just here to teach people how to sell on Amazon. Lush, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. And everybody who's followed and everybody who's on the live right now. Do you think having some knowledge would be helpful starting a business on your own? What do you mean having some knowledge? Can you expand on that deep? I mean, I had no knowledge of e-commerce before I started my brand. But I learned, just like anything in life, you don't know how to do it until you learn how to do it. I don't know what you mean by that, Dita. Money off features have been disabled. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. Should we do live product research today? It's always fun. Or should we do just Q&A? We'll see. We'll kind of see how the live goes. How many products did it take you to find that good product, that niche one? I mean, know something about e-commerce, but I don't know if I should get into the business. I didn't know anything about e-commerce until I started. You do not have to have, like I said, it's just like anything in life. You don't know until you know, and you do some research. It's kind of like at a basic level. Like at some point you didn't know how to read, but then you learned how to read. At some point you didn't know how to swim, but you probably learned how to swim. At some point you didn't know how to ride a bike, but you probably learned how to ride a bike. That's life. How can one start their own brand? Get a product research software, find a product to sell, find a manufacturer, that does white labeling, which most do. Get the product manufactured, create a brand name, get the brand trademarked. Thanks for the free game, bro. May I ask what's one thing you see new people starting out do wrong? Two things. Number one is people thinking like that at a simple surface level, thinking that it's a get rich quick scheme, and then not understanding the work that it takes to create a successful business. And then the second thing would probably be not getting proper information. Like, obviously, God bless America, and I wouldn't want it to be any other way, because I love that we have the freedom to essentially do what we want, all being that it's legal and ethical. But I also feel like social media needs to have, like, if you're going to talk about Amazon, I wish you would have to show proof that you have knowledge of Amazon or drop shipping or whatever these things are, because there's so much bad information on the internet, and that's unfortunate. So your first product you did blew up. Good stuff, man. Yeah, God's plan. I've had failed products after that, but are you going to arbitrage? What is your opinion? No, I think arbitrage is a waste of time. Why would I do arbitrage when I've created my own brands? Why would I go sell existing brands and make less profit margin? Does launching with coupons help? It can. How much money do you need to start off, not including your program? 3 to 6K. Is planning beginner friendly? Planning what? Do you invest in stocks? I'm not a big fan of stocks, but I own some, yeah. For a good product, what would average unit sales per day be? You want a product that has the potential to do 10K a month, but even a product that's doing 5K a month profitably, that's good. Private label. I mean, yes, you have to think about this, Mooch. Like, this is another thing that gets lost on the internet. And this isn't towards you, brother. This is just me being general. Like, I think people think that, like, you have to have everything figured out before starting a business. But nobody who started Amazon that I know knew how to sell on Amazon, right? We all learned from the ground up. What's your investment on the beginning day? I spent $4,900. If you're a millionaire, why not just say, I'm rich, have it for free, bro? I mean, you are clearly commenting that with no context, brother. I doubt you're even in the live still. People just drop little comments like that and leave. But I give it all away for free. Have you not? You've probably been in the live for 30 seconds. I've been on live for 20 minutes answering every single question for free. About 10 minutes ago, I told people that they don't need a course to learn how to sell on Amazon. I have a free course over 50 minutes on my TikTok going over all the steps, all of the content that I put out. I don't gatekeep any information. So you're obviously commenting that with no context, brother, but go off. You dig? Like, let's see who's in this live. Like, for example, Echo, FB, AB. Who else do I recognize in the live? Do I not give away the information for free? Elevate, do I give the information away for free? Huevo, do I give away the information for free? Rihan, do I give the information away for free? Alex, do I give the information away for free? Huh, look at that. All the people who are usually in my lives, they say I give it away for free. Yeah, man, like I said, you're commenting with no context. So if you don't know, you don't know. Oh, look at that. Well, you're gatekeeping. Yeah, I mean, you don't follow me, bro. You don't come in the lives. I'm not here to argue with you. You can think of that. It makes no difference to me, but let's just keep going with questions. Keep commenting, though. It helps the live engagement. Do you just do Amazon? We sell our products on Shopify, TikTok Shop, and Walmart online as well. Well, the info you provide is not enough. It's a whole lot of info you need to get started. Again, another person who doesn't follow me, you should go to my TikTok page, go into my page, go to my tabs on my TikTok, AMZ free course A to Z. It is, let's see, it is 8 videos. First video, oops, let's mute that, that's loud. First video, 4 minutes. Second video, 6 minutes. Third video, 4 minutes. Fourth video, 4 minutes. Fifth video, 7 minutes. Sixth video, 5 minutes. Seventh video, 5 minutes. Eighth video, 10 minutes. Whole free course going over all the steps. So usually people have no context. Yeah, like I said, bro, you don't watch my content, so you're just assuming. You're just assuming that I don't give it away. Or my PPC ads tab about Amazon PPC, 108 videos, literally just going over Amazon ads, probably like hours of content. Or my product research tab, 70 plus videos, and these are just the ones that I have on this playlist, 70 plus videos going over product research. Or let's go to the YT channel. Let's go to it, shall we? YT, ready for this? More videos on product research. A playlist of over 100 lives where people get every single question answered. Multiple step-by-step breakdown videos on how to start selling on Amazon, A to Z. Please tell me what information I do not, that I gatekeep. I would love to know. Somebody drop one thing that I don't talk about on Amazon for private label. You're right. Sorry, Echo. You are very right. But that's the one thing I'll say. Somebody drop one video that I don't talk about with private label and that I'm gatekeeping, I'll send you $500. All right, back to questions. What up, Huevo? What up, Alex? RS, thank you for the follow. Give us ungated SKU. I don't do arbitrage or wholesale. I do private label, so I don't need to get ungated. Show us one of your products that you currently sell. There's no reason to do that. Cueva, you got to get it done, brother. You got to get it done. Source from China? Yeah, I source my products from China. Rihan, that's technically illegal, bro. Those are copyrighted videos. He can't send them to people. What's your plan with this? How far are you trying to grow this? This account to 8 figures and then make an exit with it one day. You earn my follow. Appreciate the follow, Sally. Gotta go, but I'll be back. Sounds good. It's so funny that people just come to live, don't even watch it, but comment bad things. That's the internet. It's all good. How high do you want this to go? Do you think getting 100 units is attainable? 100 mil is attainable for you? I mean, that's one of my goals. I don't know when I'll achieve that, but God willing, that is a goal. Why won't you show your product? Show us one. Give me 5 reasons that benefits me to show you my products, and I'll show you one of my products. All you got to do is name 5 things that benefit me to show you my products, and I'll show you one product. And don't say it's exposure, because we already do social media for our brands, so I don't need the exposure from my personal brand. So 5 things, I'll show you one of my products. 1 benefit, I'll buy one. We literally we got a sale right now. As you said that, got a sale. That doesn't benefit me. Luke, can I use the same super URL for different people for FNF? Yes, but the best way to do it, man, is by having them like organically search it. All right. We've already spent too much time with the busters today. We just hit them. My block list on TikTok is legitimately like over 1,000 people. Some of them are just like people who spam the drop shipping comments in my comments, but then also the busters in the live. What's the downfall of telling people a product that you own and sell? Number 1, I sit here and say, look how much money I make. And then I go show people the products that I sell. That doesn't make any sense. Number 2, look at the busters in my live, like literally like this me dude right here. Buster. There's so many malicious people on the internet. Why would I give away my accounts so that people can go do malicious things, leave me bad reviews, get me flagged on Amazon? Also, watch this. Who do I know in here who sells on Amazon? FB, Alex. Those are the only 2 that I know who sell on Amazon. So, bro, guys, you don't even make content. Would you share the products that you sell on social media or like to other students or anything like that? Let's ask that question. That's always fun. Because people assume like, oh, look at that. FB, he currently sells on Amazon. FB doesn't make Amazon content, but there's no net benefit for him to share his products. It's the people who don't know. It's the ones who do the least who have the most to say, right? Also, me, remember, you're in my live, brother. You can just leave. You dig? Imagine being on another grown man's TikTok, spewing nonsense. No benefit one bit. Exactly. People who don't like, bro. I was on the call with the owner of the founder of Data Dive. He does more revenue than I do, $15 million. He has one brand that makes up $12 million of that every year. I was like, hey, do you share your products? He's like, heck no. Why would I do that? I've seen his brand. Is he a fraud? You know what I'm saying? What up, Toronto in the YT chat? How did you learn to choose right products? Like, is this with time or just feeling? It was with time and experience. Like, over the years, I've kind of developed and created the product criteria that I use today. So that came with successful products that I launched, and that came with failed products that I've launched as well. Hold on, respond to this message real quick. I got a sale on eBay. Let's go. Nice, brother. You're selling products on eBay right now too? eBay I think is a great hustle for any youngster out there. I mean, I think it maybe not even youngster. I think eBay is a great hustle for anybody. It's not like a business like Amazon, but I think it's a great side hustle. I've always said, like, if I, God forbid, for some reason went to zero, lost everything, every Amazon account, and I needed to build back up, I would sell products on eBay to get there. Do you have someone or your agency making videos and listing images? Yeah, we have a listing creation service, Toronto. It's in the YT chat. Also, actually, let's do this. Let's add somebody else to the block list really quickly. Boom. There we go. I will start selling on eBay as soon as I get a card under my parents' name so I can sell. Nice, man. Yeah, I think eBay is a great hustle. Can you please share it, Luke? I want help with that one. That's exclusive for my students, Toronto. Would you suggest enrolling 10 or 30 Vine reviews new launch? It really just depends what you're comfortable with. Hey, Luke, can I make $1 million if I join you? I want to troll. I want to follow up on your troll, Georgios, but there's probably people in this live who are like, is he serious? Georgios always watching the lives. Georgios is just trolling. I meant to say eBay is good to sell anything. Luke, what do you think? I think it's, like I said, I like eBay. Like, I wouldn't do it now, but if I was, like, for example, you're a youngster, I think it's a great hustle. For sure. Don't block me, please. Not Georgios. I would never. You're an OG. You wouldn't get hit with the blockaroonie. Ooh, I might buy a puppy. Guys, this is a really cute puppy. I think I'm gonna buy it. Oh my goodness. How many Vine reviews do you normally enroll for your new launch? I max it out. I go 30. 30 for 30. Oh my goodness, this is such a cute puppy. You just want to see it. I already bought shares off Bezos. Luke guided me and gave me direct contact to him. I'm 14 years old, so I thought to sell on eBay to save money aside to start Amazon. I think that's a good move for show. I'm going to do Vine 120. Man, I wish that Amazon didn't hatch that Vine method. That was a great method, man. That helped me get so many reviews. For real. Okay, nobody said they wanted to see the puppy. I thought everybody would be as excited about it as I was, but clearly not. But yeah, I think that's the one thing that I wish that Amazon didn't change. Do you do TikTok Shop? We sell our products on TikTok Shop. No doggy. I want to see it. I'm making dinner right now. China suppliers. Yeah, I get products from China. My profile is a dog. Yes, I do see that. That's a cute. What is that's a Is that a chow chow? Is that what they're called? What kind of dog? So I like small dogs, you guys. I don't like big dogs. The only big dog I would ever get would be like a golden. But Luke likes chihuahuas. No, I don't like chihuahuas, bro. But I do like small dogs like that. Look at the little puppy. Yeah, I don't like big dogs. What car do you have? I have an everyday car, brother. I'm not a car person. Luke, how old were you when you got a 10K month profit consistently? I was 20 years old. I started selling on Amazon when I was 19. I turned 24 months after I started selling on Amazon, and I was 20 when I hit that. Miniature golden doodle. No, that's a Yorkie poo. I was looking at multi poos, but people stop asking what car he has. He has a Honda Civic with rims. No, my first car was a Honda Civic though. What dog? What breed? It's a Yorkie poo. My profile is a Caucasian German Shepherd. Oh, why did I think it looked like a Chow Chow? It's kind of small when I click on your profile. So anyways, back to Amazon. Make sure you drop your questions down below, son. We're only going to be live for a little bit more because I have a call with my students. We do multiple weekly calls with the students every week. What was your first splurge when you started making money? Getting an apartment. And then taking vacations. I didn't start taking vacations until, like, I did little vacations. Like we did 2 years straight where we went to almost every UFC event in the US. I think that was 21. That was 21 and 22. So we did like a bunch of US trips. I didn't start traveling internationally until 2022. Do you have younger students under 18? I don't know, actually. The thing about that is, like, if you were to do that, you would have to get your parents on the call because we would definitely need to make sure that they were okay with it and they heard everything and stuff like that. The thing about, and going back to Rihan, the thing about like the splurging is like, by the time I was 3 years into selling on Amazon, I really had no interest in that stuff. They look similar. Caucasian Shepherds are near Russia. Chow Chows are North China, so similar region. Got you. Yeah, it's a cute dog for sure. How's your very first student doing? He's doing good. I've made a few videos about him before. He's my boy is chilling on a ranch with his horses, bought a new horse, takes care of his family, retired from work, not working, but retired from his job and just sells on Amazon. So, and it was cool because like I always check in on him and make sure that he's good. He's at a point where like he's good on his own, you know what I mean? But I always check in on him because like he was legit the first person who trusted me to mentor them. So it was really cool. And then one of the other people was one of my buddies who I actually was literally just on the call, a call with right before I got on live. He was like the fourth person inside of the mentorship. So that was pretty cool. How can I start? I'm 18. Step 1, create an Amazon seller account. Step 2, get a product research software, find a product to sell. I got a lot of videos on those. And step 3, just get started. Luke, you have money. So like, what is still giving you motivation or pushing you because you have money? The goal isn't more money. The goal is playing the game. You know what I'm saying? You have to enjoy the game. You have to love what you're doing. Like Gary Vee talks about it. Like you have to fall in love with the process. What would I do? Like when I go on vacation, which I love unplugging, but I still work while I'm on vacation because I also enjoy work. But I sit there and I'm enjoying, chilling. I'll probably work less. I get antsy. I'm like, okay, like this has been fun, you know, but like I want to get back to the hustle. Like what fulfillment would I have if I was just sitting up on a beach with some pina coladas, not doing any work or anything like that? It's fun. I enjoy it. They say like love what you do, and I love what I do because I'm very blessed and very grateful for everything that I have. Doesn't wouldn't make sense for me, like I said, to just sit and do nothing. But that's the flip side of that coin is like enjoy life. I've shared this story before, but maybe most of you haven't heard it. In 2022, I got in a pretty gnarly car accident, and I remember because I was leaving the gym. The whole story about that was actually wild. Um, but I called my cousin. He came and picked me up, and he saw the accident and everything. He's like, "Bro, you could have deceased." I was like, "No, no, it wasn't that bad." And then I was kind of reflecting on it a little bit more, and I was like, "Oh man, I could have deceased." And so I made the decision to like actually start living life and not just focus on work, because that's what life is. Like God didn't put me on this earth just to sit behind a computer screen all day. What's your best product research method? The Amazon search method, Rihan. One question that is always in my head is like, what is next after making a lot of money? Continuing to play the game and enjoying life. It's like enjoy the fruits of your labor. Hey Luke, what are your thoughts on Chinese sellers? They are everywhere. I don't really have thoughts on them. They've been around since I started selling on Amazon. It really makes no difference. Take care of your people. 100%. You got to take care of your people, especially the people who were there for you when you had nothing. What type of work do you do on an average day? Wake up, go to the gym, come back, eat, shower. Depending on the day, make some adjustments on Amazon. Maybe hop on a few calls. Every day is different. I can tell you what I needed to do today. I have a power list for every day. So today, I had a call with one of my business partners, a call with Amazon ads, like the company Amazon themselves. I have my call at 5 with my students. I had to call my Wyoming office. I had to start the inspection process for a new order that we're placing. I was working on some AMZ Masterclass stuff. I had to contact a few employees about some things. I hopped on a call with my project manager. That was only for like 10 minutes. And later tonight, I'm going to get some new thumbnails made for some new YouTube videos that I have. Yesterday, I had a call at 1, a call at 1:45, a call at 2:15. I was doing some stuff for product selection with my students, and then I had to pay a few of my employees. And then the day before that, I was working on ad campaigns for Amazon. I had a call at 9, a call at 12. I was talking to some employees, and then I was reviewing some work from one of my freelancers. So yeah, that's kind of a average day for me. Things like that. 7 figures, Seth. What does an average day look like? Do you get bored? Yeah, so that's an average day. I don't get bored. And then usually, come dinner time, eat dinner, hang out with the fam, spend time with them. That's about it. Yes, I have a video on that, Rihan, on my YT video. Is it a pre-recorded live? No, sorry, bro. I just wasn't looking at my YT comments. The program is we have a 3K option and a 5K option. We're doing a Black Friday deal. Donna, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. How do I get into it? Can I do it at 18 capital wise? Yeah, if you have the capital, it's like 3 to 6K. Do you have kids? I do not talk about personal life on social media. You guys will never know whether I do, whether I don't. You guys will not know anything about my family. I chose to do social media and put myself out there. Nobody in my family, my mom, my lady, nobody chose to do social media, so I don't talk about that stuff. How did you start FBA though? Did you just research on YouTube? No, I was working for my cousins. They own an Amazon business. They convinced me to start selling on Amazon and they taught me. I also learned from things on YouTube, but back then there was not great information. I'm a teenager and I need to get rich really bad. I mean, there's no such thing as a get rich quick thing, bro. And keep in mind that you don't need to get rich quick. It may be your goal, but that's it. If Noob was his kid, Luke would disown him. Yeah, 100%. He would be cut off. He wouldn't have access. I wouldn't even talk to Noob if he was my kid. I'm just kidding. Is this a joke? Just a joke. MZ, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. What's a good way to get rich? Like what to do? Find something you love and be great at it, bro. The people have it backwards. They think that like, okay, what do I need to do to get rich? It's like, no, you get rich when you do something great. Is the course pre-recorded or will live on Zoom? There's different aspects, Toronto. So we have like video guides because like I'm not going to get on a video with or a call with you to like set up your Amazon account or do this when I can just show it on a video. But then every student gets a one-on-one call with me. We do weekly group coaching calls. Like in about 45 minutes, I'm about to get on a call with my students. And you have access to message me proprietary questions. We have our private Facebook group. So there's a lot of aspects. I would go on to the mentorship site. It should be somewhere in my YouTube channel and you'll be able to see it. I'm pretty sure Noobs called you Daddy Luke before too. Maybe. I am his daddy. Are you rich? It depends on how you define rich. I don't think that I'm rich. I think that I'm blessed. Because here's the thing, there's levels to the game, right? Am I well off? Am I blessed? Most definitely. Am I rich? Maybe to the standard of somebody who makes 50K a year. But to Jeff Bezos, I'm poor. You know what I mean? I think Jeff Bezos makes what I make in a year in like a day. I think people just need to do what they love and get really good at it and the money will come. 100%. What's the max revenue of a market I should look into? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't look at max revenue. I look at minimum revenue in max reviews. So minimum revenue, 200K in the market. Max reviews, I would say like 800 average reviews. Did you start by ordering a product you saw had demand? Did your cousin help you? Or you yeah, my cousins helped me with product research. The thing is, I had an idea of what product I wanted to launch, so they didn't help me with that, but they kind of helped me validate it. And fun fact, I had sick branding on my very first brand that I created, and my cousin was actually the one who designed my logo. So shout out to them, which was cool. they helped me so much. Like God's plan, I'm telling you. You didn't make the product though, right? You found it through some Chinese company. No, I actually got that manufactured in the US. It was a gummy supplement, so I would have never gotten that manufactured in China. Ali, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Max 800 reviews. Yeah, max 800 average reviews. I always say like around 500, but I think 500 is okay, 600 is okay, 700 is okay, 800 would probably be my max. I have to go sleep. It's 1 a.m. at my time where I live. Dang, son. So you're not in the US then, huh, Elevate? Right? Yeah, because it's the latest it is in the US is 7 o'clock. But God bless you, my friend. Appreciate you. Always good to see you. Have a good night. Let's go. Any other questions? Drop them down below. Been a good live. I always love the lives where we have lots of questions. Those are fun. We always have product research as a backup plan if the lives are dry. See, the lives always start super dry. That's what I tell people, but then they get rocking and rolling, son. All right, let's do this. Wait 1 second. Message one of my students. Need some OP Luke energy up in here. Yeah, right. What up, Maki? Yeah, today's a chillin' live. For sure. I don't know what I was on that 1 week. But I was seeking vengeance on TikTok Live. How do you avoid trademark infringements? Heard horror stories about Amazon listings. By doing a basic trademark search and making sure that your brand name isn't trademarked or the product that you launch isn't patented, it's a very avoidable thing. So you heard horror stories from people who didn't do their due diligence. Haha, just done with the busters. Yeah, bro, for sure. What do you think of opening Mercury business credit card for FBA private label business? I don't think I've ever used Mercury, so I don't know. I base the credit cards that I use on the points that I get. That's why I have them, the ones that I have. Outside of that, a credit card's a credit card. You know what I'm saying? What are your goals with it? All right, shameless plug time. Lots of free content. You know the vibes. But for those who wanted a more in-depth guide, remember we're running a Black Friday deal on the AMZ Masterclass. So you guys can see everything that's included here. You guys can see a bunch of student results here. You guys can watch this video. You click yes, I want to apply. You go through the application process. That dumb ChatGPT complicates a lot. You shouldn't use ChatGPT for stuff like that, in my opinion. Oops, sorry, I was getting a text. I didn't want you guys to see that number. So you go through the application. Let's go through it together. It takes like max 2 minutes. Actually, fill it out properly. I'm just clicking away. Hide this part because I don't want you all to know my phone number. And I've had the same phone number since I was a youngin'. I wouldn't want to have to change my number because I leaked it on TikTok Live. If you guys qualify for the program, you'll be taken to this page here where you're going to be able to book a date and time to hop on a call with my team. There's a very small chance that you will actually hop on a call with me. I'm getting a grip on our sales process. So or our onboarding process, I should say. So I've been taking some calls. Also, if you guys go to Mentorship Student Wins, TikTok, this is your platform. I'm not directing traffic off of TikTok. You guys will be able to see a bunch of student wins from countless mentorship students. On that note, I hope you all have a blessed one. I'm going to go get ready for the call that I have tonight with my students. We do weekly group coaching calls, and so today is my day. We're going to get it. I hope you all have a blessed one, and I will see you very soon.